Oh shit! Oh, I just
Hey.
realized we're live. Cussing.
Are we on YouTube?
We should be on everything again. Let's double check. Oh wow! When you got a really wide shot and a really wide shot for me now, you can see absolutely everything in my room.
Oh, yeah, that is us.
And no control over any text or anything we can put on there, which is kind of a bummer. Maybe I can do it from here.
Testing. Oh, yeah, you can hear me.
Send a. Are you on it?
Yeah.
Send a message through one of them and see if it goes to the studio or if it's going to Restream.
Like that?
That's the next thing we got to figure out.
Like from YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just did then.
Okay, so it's getting sent to the Restream. I can send you the link for that. Manage team. You're already on here.
Okay.
Invite member. Nope. Okay, let's see if we can get you on.
I found the restream key.
Okay. You should be able to just log in, or it's linked to your email, so you may have to create like a password or something if you've never done it before. But you're an authorized co-host. Any luck?
There it is. The Uncovered Cinema team.
Now you should be able to see the chat. If not, share your screen. I could help.
Yeah, give me a second. I don't know how to share my screen. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
But you're able to log in?
Yeah. I'm here. I just, I could see the stream and I could see the stuff under it, the resolution and stuff, but I can't see.
Okay, that's good. I can't see that yet either. So I will tell you how to figure out how to get to the chat from there. I seem to have lost that part myself. Okay, well that's good that at least we got you logged in.
Yeah.
You should be able to add some kind of text or something to it. It just looks so boring.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of two middle-aged guys talking to each other. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
With like some flashy text, and we need like star transitions coming through, and none of that. Okay, so home. Welcome to Restream. What do I do? This is a conundrum, huh?
Yeah.
I'm stuck on that page too now. I don't know how to get back. How do I get back?
What if we? This will have to be for a different day. But what if we tried the NDI plugin for OBS? We're gonna have to take a whole day and set that up.
Yeah.
But not today.
Well, I think there's just a level of familiarity that we have to figure out too. Like, this is the first time, and they don't make it easy. It's like, well, they try to make it easy, but there's just so many things that have to work together and talk to each other. It's a little much. But yeah, I don't know where to get my.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I figured it out. So the page you're looking at now shows the stream on Restream, and then the data below it, right?
Yep.
And then what does it say to the left? Does it say what would you like to do?
Yeah.
Okay, then hit the middle one, set up for OBS, Zoom, etc.
Oh,
and that should open up the chat. and then it should move it over. Yeah, we get it.
Cool. Okay.
You can see
cool,
it
yeah.
now.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, we have got it.
Perfection.
And then let's just. Oh no! Should I mess with the soundboard again? See if the audio works. Maybe in a moment. Let me just figure out how this is all working here. I'm gonna just go through and make sure we got everything. All right, we're back, baby.
Woohoo!
It only took us a year.
Right. Hey, it happens though. You know, it's all right. We had to take some time, but that's okay. That's okay. Best things have long waits in between. I mean, ask any fan of Attack on Titan. They should know. It's like 2 years in between each season.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever been away from your partner for like a week or more?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Best things.
It's sometimes the best things come with distance.
Yeah.
Just like we know you loved us and missed us, but you know, we get annoying.
Although it's very short-lived.
You know. Yes.
The only thing I'm not getting is YouTube. Let's check this out here. We've been saying we're gonna do it for years, and folks, we got it. We
I know.
have the stream going on 1, 2, 3, 4 different places right now. Twitch, Facebook, another private Facebook, YouTube, all at Uncovered Cinema. I don't know how we managed to get all the same tags and not mess it up.
Right. Hey,
And we could see the chat.
Even broken clocks right twice a day.
Yeah, exactly. I have someone that swears to God the broken clock is right 6 times a day. I don't know because of the minutes and the seconds. I don't think that's the way it works, though, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But you know.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Okay, let's send that through and see if it pops up there. All right, there we go. Do you see that? Does it pop up for you?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
Hello.
Cool. Let's see if we can send one through.
Hello, back.
Wow, we got to update our page. I think it's
very old. It's very outdated.
Just out of curiosity, I'm looking at the Facebook page, and I just want to see when was the last post we had. Oh my God, this is going to be embarrassing.
What, a year and a half ago?
What's your bet? When's the last? What month?
Let's say like June of last year. That's about when.
You're being generous, I think, but no, you're not being generous. You're that's a little conservative, actually. But August of last year, 2021 was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Have you seen Space Jam: A New Legacy?
Fudge sickles, dude! That such a bad movie. That puts such a bad taste in my mouth for any athlete that wants to go into acting. It puts such a bad taste in my mouth. Like there's bad acting, and then there's cash cow. You know?
Yeah, no, it was a whole ad. I mean, it was.
Yeah, it was just an ad.
I don't know. The
for
studio,
his
I guess, or
marketing company.
Yeah.
For his like athletic fucking people, who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just that one puts such a bad taste in my mouth.
What?
But you know, that's why he makes millions and I make pennies.
Hey, that's a good day.
yeah, that's a great day. Oh
okay,
man.
So that's coming to Facebook. Okay, that's looking good. Let's see about Twitch here. I gotta. Okay, here we go. I mean, so today might be a little boring, but we're just trying to make sure everything's up and running. And now that we get the stress of everything up and running, then we can now move forward with all the goodies we have planned this year. How do I type hello?
Great.
That's what I'm trying to do. There it is. And let's see if that one gets sent to you. Yes, it does. Okay, so the chat works on all the different streams. That is nice. It's consolidating the chat everywhere. and it's just me really talking to myself because I've said hi to myself on 4 different servers.
Hey, I said hi on one of them.
Let me say hi back. I'm doing myself an injustice by not saying hello back to myself.
Hello, 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 hello all.
I didn't even spell my name right. I spelled brain. Okay, let's send that
sorry
right back.
about my camera. It keeps going in and out. I'm not sure what is causing that, but I'm gonna have to get some stuff to fix that because it is driving me insane.
I think it's cable.
I can't.
Yes, it works. Hello times 2 now.
Could be the cable. I don't have another cable I can switch out for it right now, but
How you doing, by the way? How's school?
it's it's
Not
school.
you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your lady.
It's school. Yeah.
Ladies first. No, I'm actually. I mean, we were just talking about your school. You're doing good. You did a midterm. That's exciting. Good grade
Thankfully.
on that. I'm getting ready to start mine
Surprised.
in January too. So I'm not ready to go back.
Yeah, you start your master's, right?
But, yeah, but I'm so burnt. I'm done. I don't know if it's gonna, we'll see how well it goes. If I think at this point I may not have enough in me to continue on, but I'm still trying.
Yeah, it's always
Just
good
like
to
your poor little
keep
camera
trying.
is.
Dude, it's a good camera too. It's quality camera, and I don't know, man. I can't get it to work right. And this is a new thing too, because it was just working right like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago it was working perfectly
nice.
fine. And last week it started messing up, and this week I thought I fixed it. It was working great today for about 6 hours, and then as soon as we start streaming, the issue's coming right back. I have no idea what's causing them, but I'll figure it out. It only takes time hitting your brain against Google. Something will eventually pop up.
And it's a different computer too, right? So maybe there's like some kind of update or something that needs to happen in there.
Yeah, maybe.
So
yeah.
we're not even using OBS anymore, so I could close this out so my computer doesn't blow up.
Yeah, less stuff you run, the better. Especially if you have limited RAM or something.
On the surface, yeah, but unfortunately, we can't put any overlays on this thing. That's kind of a bummer.
Well,
I'm sure there's something I could do to figure that out.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later about this tech thing, but we could try NDI porting, so I can just basically direct port my data into your computer, or vice versa. You can direct port your data into my computer, and hopefully
Sounds
that'll
dirty.
Work. Hey, port it, baby.
You get a port right in your computer.
Right?
Just port your data right into my computer.
It's import only, not an out.
Wait.
No.
Okay.
Just the way I like it. I can't be in places that are too cold. You know, when it's too cold, when there's too much snow around, then all the metal in my body starts tensing up and stuff, and it's really hard to move. So I really do prefer some place that's nice and hot. So, hell might be it.
I was wondering where you were going with this. Like, what is he talking about? My mind went to shrinkage, first of all.
Well, I mean, yes, duh. That's just a regular male problem. Okay. We have shrinkage when we get too cold. It's just like women have extendage when they get too cold. It's okay. It's natural.
The Seinfeld episode is coming up, I believe.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, we're getting cold over here too now. Like it was like summer. LA, we don't get any like season difference. It's summer, and then literally the next day it's winter. So it's like we have a huge storm right now. It's been raining crazy all day. That's why I look like I'm drenched in sweat, but it's just from the rain. Like I've come in from outside. So it's very wet. And I even have like I'm in my garage, so I have a garage studio or office, and I have to run like a dehumidifier constantly because like there's just moisture on the walls from the all the wetness. It's crazy.
It's like in the military, we used to say, make the walls sweat with us working out so much in them.
Ugh, that's gross.
Oh, yeah. It's like you open up one of those doors after a platoon has been working out for about 4 hours straight, and it's like a sauna. Just smoke of just nasty BO just comes swapping out. It's wonderful. It's a great time.
No.
It's a great time. Something you'll never forget.
And this is all in like some sand desert, and it's 125 outside.
No, oh man, no. This is only in basic. Luckily, I never. Well, I can't say never. Never say never. But no. This is all stuff in basic. Luckily,
Oh, okay.
luckily, they do away with mass punishment for the most part after basic.
Mass punishment. Love it.
Oh man.
Okay.
So I have been watching some oldies but goodies lately because I've been on that whole like, oh, film is the shit. We have to watch film because film will upgrade with our TVs. Whole
Oh,
shebang.
real, like
Yeah,
not
actual
digital.
yeah,
Film
actual
versus
film
digital. Yeah.
versus digital, right? So I've been on that whole shebang lately. So I've been watching like old movies from the 90s. So I just watched The Addams Family the other day. And
Oh,
dude,
yeah, I've been wanting to watch that.
oh man, it's on Netflix right now. It's from like 93, I believe, but dude, it holds up so well. It is hilarious.
Wait, have you seen the? Have you even heard about the Munsters movie?
Yes.
from Rob
Oh,
Zombie?
dude, yes, I watched it. I loved every minute of it.
Yeah,
It was
It's super like neon colors, a lot of greens and like
Mhm.
reds and stuff. It's so
it
visually appealing, right? Like it's
yeah,
interesting throughout
dude,
the whole movie.
it reminded me of a very high profile, or not high profile, I should say, high budgeted, like master thesis film for a college student because it had so much like you said, all the LEDs and stuff, and almost
Yeah.
all the college master thesis films I worked on had crazy amounts of LEDs and use of lights and
Because
like really nice. Yeah, it's just it's unique,
Easy to-
right? It's
Yeah.
unique. They can't do a lot with their budgets, right? So they have to do a
Right.
lot with what they have. So that's what it felt like. They didn't have like a giant budget to work with, but they worked with the budget they had. And I think they hit a home run with it. I thought that the Munsters movie was just good old fun, you know?
I don't think you need a huge budget nowadays anymore. I think
No.
because I myself have filmed a Netflix series on this camera that I'm being filmed on right now,
Yeah.
and and we had like 4 of these little cameras which is it's a great camera. It's a Canon EOS R,
Mhm.
and I mean because you can shoot in 10-bit 422, which is like amazing quality that you can pull out of these things. Not internally, but you have to
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
external recorder. But yeah, we really were just like a total guerrilla group. Like we just would show up to a park and the actors would come on set and we'd just like film them in the park really quick before someone kicked us out. And
Dude,
and
a
we
lot
got it
of-
done.
A lot of indie film, that's exactly how it's done. A good buddy of mine, Wes, Wes Clark, not Wes Anderson, unfortunately. No, no.
Maybe on next week.
Oh yeah, he'll be on next week. Don't worry, guys. We'll get
wanna
him.
confuse
We'll get
you.
him up here. No, he's filming. A fantastic director, by the way, Wes. He's filming a Tubi series that just got picked up on some. Well, he's using a what is it? Not Black Magic. A Red. But it's one of his buddies
Yeah,
that is
okay.
the DP that's doing it. But for a lot of their shots and like their pickup shots and stuff they're using, it's a really much of a guerrilla style shooting. It's wonderful. It's some of the best filmmaking I've had in a while. You know,
Interesting. Yeah.
I've had the
It's
pleasure
crazy
to
how-
work
how-
on, I should say.
Yeah, you don't need much anymore. And you could even you're seeing things come out with like the cameras on your iPhone, like you just
Mhm.
like we were saying before, you don't need 8K filming out of this thing, but we
No.
got it, right? So
Yeah.
and it looks amazing when you can do it. So it's
Oh,
definitely I don't think budget, but for me what matters is story. Like if you have a
Mhm.
good story to tell, it doesn't really matter
Mm.
what you're filming it on, right?
Yeah, dude.
But film
that,
is obviously better.
that reminds me of the movie that we were going to cover for this week, which was
I'm unprepared.
Yeah, well, we're both unprepared. This movie was so damn good that we both
Oh.
looked at each other and we're just like, we need a little bit more time to research this because damn.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. And of course you're talking about
The
the
French-
French Dispatch.
Yes, sir. French Dispatch by Wes Anderson is why I brought him up. He's if you guys know him, he's the director who made the Fantastic Mr. Fox, the Budapest Hotel. Like you know of his stuff. It's
Yeah. Iconic. And it's like
iconic.
I think having worked on a set, it's like it, it impossible to have like every single shot, every single still in your 2.5 hour, 3 hour movie, because he has a pretty long movies.
Yeah.
Is art, is literal art. You can cut it out and frame it, and it
Yeah.
all looks visually stunning and interesting and beautiful. It's all like it all. I don't know. I just want to live in the world that Wes Anderson creates, right? It's different. It's like it feels like almost miniature.
Hmm.
Everything he makes is almost like a little town in some Swiss country or something, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Love it all. But we definitely can't talk about it because I don't know. We've got to research.
Yeah,
This
we have to do a little
need
bit more
more.
research on that
Yeah.
because there's so much in this. It's multifaceted, it's multi-paleted, it is a damn near masterpiece. And
Yeah.
we definitely need to give it the
Attention,
prep
yeah.
that it deserves. I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
midterms coming up, so it was really hard for me to get studying this weekend.
And I am a chicken with my head cut off always, but
I mean, when aren't we? We're adults in the modern age. If we don't have
We
100
try to
things
be.
going on at the same time, we're not doing it right. Okay.
we sure try to be. Yes.
Oh, speaking of adulting, today we had to take care of our civic duties. It is midterm day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everybody take care of it. I'm so happy to be able to. Well, in America, it is our midterm election. It happens every 4 years. It happens
Yeah,
at the
get out and vote.
halftime of the presidential election. So 2 years after that, the midterms. 2 years after that, presidential. Okay. But yeah, today was a great day, and I hope everybody went out and voted for what they felt was right and in their hearts. I'm so happy.
And if you forgot, I'm sorry, we're a little too late to help you.
Yeah,
If
2
we would have
years,
got on the
guys.
stream maybe an hour later.
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
earlier,
sorry.
not later.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, 2 years. 2 years next election. That'll be a major one. Don't forget that if you forgot this.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens tonight. I know the
Yeah.
stock markets have not really wanted to move for the past couple of days because they don't know who the
They're in
grip of
anticipation.
power is going to go to. But yeah, I'll see. You just reminded me. I just put CNN on so I can watch it in the background right now.
Yeah, dude. I've been well, for one, I've been paying attention a lot to the Florida elections because obviously that's where I live, and I am a big DeSantis fan, and luckily he won the vast majority of the votes, so he got reelected. Well, I should say before they called it last time I looked, he had 50%, 57% of the vote. The next person up had like 47%. It's very unlikely that he's going to lose at this point. So they called it for him, and I'm very happy about that. So
I think I was going to make a joke about how I only vote just for the sticker, but then I felt like it's too serious to make that joke.
Well,
But I
10 years ago we could have. Yeah.
It's a major motivator to vote, is having the pride of putting the sticker on afterwards.
Oh,
so you can tell everyone that you
absolutely.
did.
Absolutely. Being able to walk around like, yeah, I'm a voter. What about you?
Yeah.
You voting? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Talk to me. What's up?
Yeah.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed voting this year, and only because of how much crap has been in, saying, oh, you have to vote this way if you want to do this. I hate that. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it's all over for the next year and a half or whatever until they start that shit back up. But
Now the real drama starts. No, in the end of November is when we have like potential presidential
announcements and stuff. Oh,
yeah.
God.
So now it's really gonna CNN's
feels-
really gonna ramp up the political, talk that they do.
Dude, it feels like a never-ending political circus. You know what I mean?
It is.
Like
yeah.
it's
That
as soon as
just-
one ends, the next is like, all right, cool, get the dogs and ponies out. It's our turn.
You've accurately summed up the American democracy. One
Hey, they
big
got to
pony
keep us
show.
busy. They got to keep us busy, man. Oh man, dude, I cannot tell you how excited I am for Enola Holmes 2. It just came out. I
What is
lo-
that? What you said that twice? I thought you were speaking Greek or something.
So Enola Holmes is the Enola Holmes 2 is a sequel to Enola Holmes 1, which is a story with Stranger Things, 11 from
Yes,
Stranger Things.
11. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's in it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's Enola, and she's the
She
younger
has hair.
sister. Yeah, yeah, she has hair. She's the younger sister of Sherlock Holmes, and she lives at home. And in the first movie, she solves a crime, and it's really well shot. It's a beautiful movie. It's been a long time since I watched it, but it was another one of those like, a typical Sherlock Holmes movie, but as Enola
You're right.
Holmes had that little switch. So I'm very excited to see what they do with Enola Holmes too. I'm gonna watch that probably tomorrow, to be honest.
Ah, okay. What else did I see? The Netflix just had a release of. Oh, I can't remember it off the top of my head. It is a cartoon about teenagers having sex.
What the fuck?
Big Mouth. That's what it's called. Big Mouth. Yeah. I
Isn't
I
that
see
like
that you're shocked by my description, but also I could be describing literally any show on Netflix.
that's accurate as fuck. Okay, that is so accurate. Have you ever seen Riverdale?
Exactly. Yes. That is
Oh my God.
not how I thought of the Archie comics growing up.
No, not at all, dude. It surprised me. It surprised
Yeah.
me. It definitely had the Novatella. I'm saying that
Mhm.
solely wrong.
Novella.
Novella, Novatella. What the hell am I saying? Novella. It was like a English novella type of thing going on. Don't get me wrong, I watched pretty much all of it except this latest season. But it is trash TV at the trashiest.
That and what was it, Teen Wolf or something? That's the same
Yes.
thing where they just like I don't think I ever took my shirt off in high school, but these guys they don't wear shirts at all in high school. It's like,
Oh my God. Yeah,
for
they
good
can't ever
reason, though.
keep their shirt on.
Yeah.
Well, if I was that buff, I wouldn't want to keep my shirt on either.
Yeah.
Oh
What,
my God, dude.
Going into the new year, what are some things that you're interested to review for Uncovered Cinema that maybe we haven't really touched yet? Like we did like a couple of foreign films and stuff, and
Yeah, we
a lot
did
of
like
movies, theater films. But what do you think?
yeah, last season we did like what, 2 foreign films? Maybe 3. I want to jump
Yeah.
more into doing more foreign films, doing more Sundance films.
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Some that aren't necessarily easy to find on Netflix and Hulu and such, but at the same time, I want them to be findable. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah, because they have to be something like everyone
yeah,
can watch.
everybody
'Cause
deserves
that's the
to
idea
watch
is
them.
shared experience, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah, I agree. Maybe some indie films, some maybe like some. There's like the whole like there's a very strong women empowerment movement happening right now, and I think like maybe there's really interesting cinema coming out of that, like something that is
Oh yeah.
either all female written or directed or created. That would
Mhm.
be kind of cool to see something like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree.
But yeah,
It,
the foreign film things, like we did I think we did
Tumbad?
like an yeah. What was it called?
Tumbad?
Tumbad? Yeah,
Tumbad?
yeah. The Indians, and the tough
Indian
part is
horror
though it's
movie.
like it's you have to devote so much energy to like read the subtitles, and it's like
Oh,
when
that's
you're
not.
trying to
I
know
it doesn't
I'm
take a
making
lot of
myself
energy.
sound ignorant. I'm making myself sound ignorant, but when we're researching these films, it's something that we do on a Saturday, Sunday night, the day before recording, and we're trying to we're exhausted at the end of the day. We just want to sit down and watch a movie and go to bed. And then you have to read for 2 hours too. It's like I can't play on my phone when I'm watching this movie. It's not gonna.
Yeah, that's true. It's foreign films are best experienced in their original language because I mean some if they're voiced over, for instance, no voiceover actor is going to be able to do the actor or actress justice, especially if it's a well acted
Yeah.
part. But then it's just distracting, seeing the extra movements or the lack of movements and the finishing of sentences. It's weird, But
Right. Yeah.
but after a while, after you're reading it, it kind of all just like blends in together anyways.
After it gets interesting, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think Tumbad was a really good one that we picked. It had something to do with like the devil or something. I remember,
Yeah.
but it is also one of our
Agreed.
most listened to episodes, and because of it, we have almost more viewers in other countries than we do in the United States because of the fact that we had started
Yeah.
picking foreign films, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy, right? Like I think
Well,
almost
and
half of our
they
things are from India.
yeah, and they deserve to be talked about. They're great. They're great films.
Absolutely, yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, it's not like we cover intentionally bad films. I don't think we've ever covered a film like we've watched a few films that we didn't like, and we just never put out the episodes. It's because
Well, we do talk about films we don't like. What was the one that we just opened opened this session with that we were talking about? I'm not good with memory. I don't know why we keep challenging ourselves to think of things that we said.
I have brain damage. I have an excuse, man. What's your excuse? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not. That's no. I'm just kidding.
I guess I don't know. I need to eat my vitamin Z or C or whatever thing goes on there.
Got to get your vitamin D.
I can't remember. I don't know.
No.
Let's
yeah,
I'm gonna
but I
push
mean,
a button on the soundboard. I just want to see what happens when I push something on the soundboard again. If it comes through onto this thing and translates. Let's see. I'm just gonna push a button.
push the button. Push the button.
Oh, you can hear it. Okay. Let's go over here and see if I can hear it over here.
Yeah.
One sec.
Who knows? It might be seeable.
Oh, it
Might
does
not be.
translate through. Yeah, it came right
Ooh.
through to the stream. That's kind of fun.
Wonderful.
So you had a good idea about putting our opening music onto this, and
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what we should do next.
We blew up the earth by pressing the button. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
I blew up the earth by pressing the button. Wait, I think I have a button for that. Install it in here,
Oh,
and it
Like the-
comes with the free demo.
like the old joke. I have an app for that. There's an app for that. Oh, I know. I'm just so funny.
We're just gonna put a laugh track on every joke that we make, and then we'll be much funnier.
Hey, that's what big corporate does, and it helps them, I guess. I don't know.
The problem is there's a big delay though. It's like I pushed it after you made the joke, and it took like 5 seconds for it to play.
Well, because that's how my jokes land. It takes people a couple of seconds, and they're like,
They gotta think about it.
yeah, and they're like, okay, A for effort, A for effort.
Yeah, it's a pity laugh.
Hey, but at least they're laughing, okay? It might be a pity, but it's for me.
That's my sting back at you for saying I don't have.
You know, my stand-up comedy career may have failed tragically. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about walk up there, say two things, get crickets, failed tragically. But my podcast career,
It's just
that's
starting.
flourishing. That's flourishing, baby.
Even more so now that people can see your face. I don't know if that's going to help you
Oh no.
or hurt us, but
You know, if we ever saw yeah, if we ever cover Harry Potter, I bought the perfect sweater.
oh my gosh, is that the robe or what?
No, I bought the actual sweater from oh, I'll just get it. I'll be right back.
Now I want to see what this is. I'm going to push another button. Oh, that's the perfect button to hit for his thing. There it is. There it is.
I got a new sweater. I'm so excited, dude. And
Nice.
with being Florida, I shouldn't be excited about a sweater because you know I ain't gonna ever need it. I mean, for goodness sakes, it is fall right here, just like that thing fell, and we're still at 90 degrees outside, so I'm never gonna need the sweater. I'm just so excited I got one, you know.
Wait. I have Harry Potter themed things too.
Oh,
Can you see? It's the invisibility cloak. Am I down far enough?
no, I got your this
You
this
can't
is a
see me
very
anymore.
bad dad joke. This is very bad. I can't see you. You can't see me. That's not what was happening.
Very Very nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to do Harry Potter. I actually
Oh
love
yeah,
Harry Potter.
dude,
I
I
watch
do
it
too.
on the weekends all the time, but
Yeah, I just
I don't know
not
if it
too
has a
long ago
place
I
in it.
just finished all the audiobooks again. It was a fantastic listen. All of them too, including the Fantastic Beasts and all the
Where
other
to find them? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, all the ones, Quidditch Through the Ages, all of them. But God, it's such a fun series. It's just it really is. It keeps you believing in magic and just believing in non-real stuff for
Yeah,
a
it's
little
a
bit.
fun escape, right?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
can, especially on a weekend, you want to just
Mm-hmm.
chill. And my invisibility cloak has messed up my hair when I put it on, so I'm trying to fix that.
Oh, I know the feeling with my beautiful locks. I'm all sweaty from these. Feels like it's 100 degrees in here.
Well, is it like 100% humidity over in Florida?
Oh
At
yeah,
least that's how
yeah.
I
We're
imagine
about to
it.
get hit by another hurricane, so well, tropical storm. It's a
Yikes.
tropical storm this time, people. It's not dangerous, I tell you. I ain't going nowhere. You can't make me.
You didn't go anywhere last time, though, to be
No,
fair.
I think.
Well, you're like 5 stories up, though, too, right? So
Yeah, yeah. I'm on the third story, so I mean, there's nowhere
good
that
luck.
can.
Good
Yeah,
luck getting me.
nothing's gonna happen to us. I mean, if something happens to us in our third floor cement building built
Yeah.
in like 2018, then I would be very surprised. And we're so inland too. We're central freaking Florida. Nothing's
That's why
gonna
I'm
happen.
happy living in LA, because for us, when it's a rainstorm, it's just rain. But for you, it's a hurricane. Like, I feel very, very safe living here. It's like we don't get tornadoes. We don't get none of that stuff. It's just, we're very
Yeah.
privileged here.
Yeah, I do like or Florida. I have to say the weather is perfect. We don't necessarily get a winter per se. We get down to like 40 degrees, I think, on some
Yeah.
days. But that's fine with me perfectly, personally. Like I'm good with it not getting too cold. Because like I said earlier, when the snow comes, my metal goes all yeah. And then
Oh,
pain
yeah.
comes. So, less pain the better. I'm a nicer person
Yeah,
when I'm not
that's
in
good.
pain. Go figure.
Well, we have your lady listening in. She can weigh in on if you are nicer or
Right?
if you are just a grump all the time.
Well, I'm a grump 90% of the time, but there's that 10% time. Okay. 10%. All right.
90% of the time. That's great.
Oh, what can I say? I absolutely love it. Absolutely
Yeah.
love it. Dude,
Awesome. Well, I think we're doing good here. We got
Yeah.
what, 40 minutes on. We could probably
1% less grumpy.
1%.
Okay. 1% less grumpy. Hey, I will take what I can get. Okay. But no,
Honestly, I would think your dog at this point could be classified as a service animal. Have you looked?
she
Have
is.
you?
She is.
Yeah.
She's my service dog. Yeah.
So can you take her with you and stuff?
Yeah. I can take her with me everywhere. She's well behaved. I choose not to because it gives me more anxiety having her in public. Even though she doesn't do anything, she stays at my side the whole time. If I ask her to be
Right.
quiet, But it gives me more anxiety bringing her out in public and stuff than just keeping her here at the house. But that's why
Just the
whenever
idea of having to take care of somebody more than yourself. It's like the knowing that someone else that you have to care for is there. It's just becomes stressful. I get it.
But like
having
when I
kids.
want to go on walks, yeah, exactly. But like when I want to go on walks and stuff, she's always with me because if I fall or something, then she can get
Oh.
help. She can help me back up. In bad cases, she can come back home.
Yeah.
Typical
Does-
stuff.
If you don't go on a walk, does she tell you it's time to go on a walk?
Oh yeah, she gives
Yeah.
me the dad. Seriously, it's time.
You guys probably
Now.
have pretty strong legs though, because you go up and down 3 flights of stairs, right? So it's like
You
got an elevator?
No, I do go up
Oh.
down the 3 flights of stairs multiple times a day. It is difficult to go up and down them per se. It's not easy. My legs are stronger. I'm definitely not like when I lived on the first floor. I was much bigger. I was like 100 pounds heavier. Living on the third floor has helped me keep that down because I'm constantly going up and down. But the pain in my leg increased drastically living up on
Yeah,
the.
you're using it a lot more.
Yep, exactly.
I know, dude. I can't even imagine because I live in a 2-story house and at whatever age I am, 30 something, hate going up the stairs now because I'm like, this is not going to happen in my 60s. If I'm 60, like I'm going to sell this house because
Yeah,
I'm going to be. I understand why, like my grandma would prefer
single
to sleep
floor houses.
exactly. She sleeps on the couch. Like we got a bed upstairs,
Yeah.
but she's like, I'm not going upstairs. No. It's like,
Yeah.
that's a death hazard for me. Like if you take one wrong step, that's death for an
Dude.
old lady, you know?
Dude, same here. Same here. I fell down my cement stairs not too long ago, actually, like 6 months ago, and I couldn't get out of my computer chair for about a week.
Oh, really?
I couldn't walk my dog. Oh, excuse me.
Well, concrete too. That's not
I couldn't do
fun.
anything. No, it was bad. It hurt my leg a whole lot. My whole leg was really really swollen, and went to the doctor. They did all the checking out and stuff. Fine,
Nice.
but still, like, not fun, man. I can only imagine,
yeah.
like, the older I get, the harder it's going to be for me to have multi-story houses or live
Yeah.
on like the third floor of an apartment complex or something.
We just got to go slower. Like as we get
Yeah.
older, it's people think we're slow. Like my kids will think we're slow because we're old, but I'm like, no, I just don't want to. Like at my age, you could trip and get back up and keep running. Like for me,
Oh,
if
yeah.
I trip, I'm going to the hospital. That's
Oh
definitely.
shit, kids
We're on
can.
concussion, like survey. Like I'm gonna be watching me overnight. I'm gonna be messed up.
Kids can trip on their face, do a barrel roll, like jump back up, be perfectly fine. I fall, you fall, man.
Yeah, we're
See,
done. Like,
I'm at that point of shopping where like I go to the I'm pushing my cart down the thing, and if it's just too low, I ask my girlfriend, can you grab that?
because the bend over. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not happening.
That was realistically one of the the moment I realized that I'm getting older. I went to Home Depot to get some pieces, and it was like I had to get a bolt or something that was on the bottom shelf, and I kneeled over to get them. Do the old man squat.
Oh,
and
yeah.
pick the thing, and I couldn't stand back up.
Oh, dude.
So I had to
Oh,
lay on my butt
no.
in the middle of the aisle. There's people trying to walk by with carts and stuff, and it's like, I'm sorry, like,
Oh, my goodness.
And then I had to like crawl like a dog to get onto my knees so I could stand up. And yeah, that's
Oh,
how I
dude,
know I'm
it's
middle aged.
Oh man, it's like I never
Exactly.
understood it. Like my dad all used to say like, "Oh, you'll just hit a point where one day you'll wake up and it'll just be harder." I'm like, "What is harder?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Everything." And I get
It's
it.
true. It's
I get
everything and not everything at the same time.
it. Yeah.
I think that's when you get a little bit older. I'm gonna reserve that for when I'm a little older, but still.
Oh man, it's like I see something on the ground, just like, I just got yelled at for not cleaning.
Just leave it
But
there.
damn.
That's the real estate it lives at now. It's gonna be there the rest of the year. I'll get it eventually, but
Oh yeah, especially
It's on the
something
bottom of
that's
my
too
to-do
high or too low. It's just like it's not in the way. It doesn't necessarily look bad. It's not.
just kick it until it goes.
I
off to the
mean,
side.
I can just throw something over. Boom! Yeah, no, look at that. It's like it was always supposed to be there.
Right.
Then I go looking for that thing like a month later. I'm like, where the fuck is it?
Yeah, exactly. But my comment was that we've lived though. Like I know in the
Yeah.
comments is Trucker Gaming says I'm only 29, but my body acts like it's 92, which is literally how I feel as well. But
Yeah.
we've lived though. There's a reason why our bodies feel like shit. It's because we've done like way more
Oh
than
man.
we should have with them, right?
Oh, dude. Same with him, dude. Trucking, I could not even imagine picking shit up and putting it down all day. Like my dad was
Yeah.
a trucker. He like his back, he's I would say in his early 50s or late 40s, somewhere around there. And his back is completely destroyed, dude. And it's because he's been a trucker his entire life, you know?
Jeez, yeah.
Or, not just a trucker, but he's also been a tow truck driver and, other things. But a mechanic his entire life. His back is, I feel for all those for everybody push like that has to do manual labor every day. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you guys are
my
kings.
neighbor just this week I actually had to go help him because he got he has back problems too,
Hmm.
and he did the thing where they put the injections in your back, but I
Yeah.
guess from my understanding is they do it like literally into your spine, so like it's
Yeah.
like a he said the needle's like a good 10 to 12 inches and it's thick bored needle too, so
Hmm.
he says they stick that in there and shove it right in between your spine, and once they get in the spine then they inject it, and it's supposed
Oh,
to numb you up good for like 6 months, but he says that initial hit that hurts like hell. It's like
dude.
the worst pain you can imagine.
When I was going through my surgeries at Walter Reed, they had to do one surgery on my um, one of the like very important ones on my leg, right? And they had to put
Mhm.
me out, but they had to make sure that I was responsive during the surgeries or something around that line. So they were trying
Oh
to,
god, still to be awake.
yeah. So they're installing an epidural, right?
You're
That
prepping me for this.
that that young man, God rest his soul. No, he's not dead. I'm sorry. God bless him. He was brand new at giving epidurals. And if it wasn't the most painful thing I have ever been
Oh
through in
god,
my entire fucking life,
I bet. Yeah.
over getting shot, over getting dropped onto my newly shot shoulder to dislocate it, to have to
Oh
get pulled
god.
to a new hospital, over all that shit paled in comparison to sitting there for 10 minutes while this dude just drilled in through my spine this epidural
No.
to try to like numb me. And he was like, oh, don't worry, you're not going to remember any of this.
It sounds like you remember
Yeah,
the
tell me
detail
how
you're
that
giving me.
happened. Yeah, tell me how that worked out for you, huh?
So you can confirm that is the most
Yeah.
painful experience.
I can confirm I can remember every second up
Oh
into falling
god.
asleep.
And I'm sure in that instance the seconds feel like years.
Oh, dude, it was longer than when I was in the medvac vehicle going from right after getting shot to the medvac tate or the meditent to get me over onto the chopper to get back over to Bagram. It was longer than that. Both
That's
physically, like it was literally longer than that. It was about 15 minutes of him like drilling in, and because that ride only took up 5, but it also felt like hours.
right. Yeah, I
Oh
can't
man.
imagine. So I'm a phlebotomist, so it means like I draw blood and stuff on people, and
Hmm.
that's not my day job, but I don't do it anymore. And so like one of the ones I'd done thousands at this point, but I was tired as at the end of my shift, and I luckily I don't know, that's not the right word to say. One of the guys that I was doing was like on suicide watch. They had him like kind of chained up and everything, like
Yeah.
there's a guard watching him,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I put the needle in to draw the blood, and it dislocated, like it disconnected, and it was just like the needle in there, and when it disconnected, I didn't feel this tension that I would normally feel when you push it in, so I
Yeah.
pushed it harder, and I pushed it right into the nerves, and he tried to swing at me, but with the
Mm,
chains it didn't hit, so I was like,
yeah.
oh shit, I'm sorry. And then he tried to rip it out, and I was like, don't touch it, don't touch it, like, and I felt so bad. And then
Oh, dude,
I had to go tell my
that's
my
rough.
supervisor, and I'm like, you got to do this one. This dude wants to kill me. And she's like, no, no, no. Let's go back there. I'll watch you. And then she looked at him. She's like, let me do this one. This guy's gonna kill you. Hopefully, we gave him a reason to live. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's
In his cell block every night,
even
he's
if it
just
was to
counting
kill
off the
me.
days until he gets to get out
He's
and get you
scratching him
back
in
for
the wall,
that. It's like, oh, I'm coming for you, Brian. I'm coming for you, you son of a
I felt
bitch.
bad. I really did. It was an accident. I mean, it was is not as bad as when I had a patient that had TB, and and the needle came out and blood literally just started squirting on me
Ooh.
because I was new still.
Yeah.
But luckily I had full like PPE on. But yeah, it's still, it's like all the people to get blood spray on you is the worst, that you don't want someone
See,
with tuberculosis.
that's what I can't do. I can do like, military shit all day, combat ops all the time. Throw me on a tour, sure, no problem. 12 months in the sand, easy. have to draw blood from somebody, I damn near failed out of basic training when they were forcing that shit on us. Because
Yeah. Oh, you
they were forcing us to learn how to draw blood and how to give an IV, right?
yeah.
I think it was just give an IV. I don't think it was draw blood. I could be completely wrong with that. My memory is not the best sometimes, but they were teaching us how to give an IV, right? And if you blew both the veins of your person, you failed that like thing, and you had to
And
do
it's a
it
real
again.
person.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it
Yeah,
was. We had to give IVs
Military.
and get IVs with each other. I blew,
Okay.
I blew out the vein of the
Oh
guy I was
God.
working with. Like the first time, I was like, put in, boom, straight through. I was like, and he's like, I'm just like, I'm
Hematoma.
sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, put in the other. I was like, I'm sorry, man, and barely got in, and it took. And I was like, oh, thank God.
That was, I recall that when our training too for phlebotomy, that was like one of the things you had to draw blood on someone else, and
Mhm.
yeah, everyone was scared that you give a hematoma and that means you fail. So yeah, it was like we're barely just poking the skin. It's like you haven't even broke the skin yet. I'm like, I don't want to mess this up. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
can
like,
always I can always go forward, but I can't go back, you know?
right. And then like I saw the skin flap come up from like,
Ugh.
oh, it was so gross. Like, put me back in the military, no problem.
Yeah.
I cannot do medical crap, dude. You guys that do that stuff,
Yeah,
hats off to you,
heroes.
heroes.
No,
Hats off to you. I couldn't do it.
I originally got into it because I have a fear of needles, and it was like one of those
Hey.
things of, even like we were talking about last week in Ghosts of War, is like head on your fears and try to encounter it.
Yeah.
And I still have like a fear of that stuff, but
Yeah.
it's more like I have a lot of knowledge behind it now too, so I'm not as, maybe that's explained why I've never really took a full-time job as a phlebotomist. I have nightmares of sticking needles in people all day. I'm like, don't make me do it.
God.
I'll do anything but stick needles in people all day.
Yeah. Totally understand that.
Well, what do you think? We should call it and head out. I think this is a success. Like, we were able to get the stream up and running. We've been talking about this for a year at least now, but
Right.
we've had so many setbacks in the world as in the past couple of years. So you could forgive us for not setting up the stream right away. But
please.
I mean, we're still not there yet. That we don't have any titles. It's just a bunch of middle-aged men talking.
Yeah.
So
We'll get there.
We'll figure it out. But this definitely is going to stay, right? We're going to we're going to be doing it. Yeah.
Every week.
I think
and we're only going to get better. And this season, if you guys want to see any more like specific movies and stuff, let us know. I saw in one of the comments there they were saying that we should watch 2001: A Space Odyssey and Dune.
Ooh.
Both the old and the new ones, and do some comparisons and talk about them. And I think that's a great idea. If you guys have
seen Dune?
Yeah, I've seen the old one and I've seen the new one. And
awesome.
I even had one of my old instructors, my film instructors from Full Sail, has this really interesting talk comparing the Jenna Krause, whatever, the original Dune, the one that never got made, with the one that got made, and then even now talking about the newest one that got remade. So
okay. I love Dune. Yeah. So I speaking of which, before we head out, what because I'm just thinking Timothy Chalamet's in that one, and he's also in the French Dispatch, this movie that we watched. What was your favorite scene from the French Dispatch? Do you have one?
Ooh.
I think it'd be time to think about mine.
My favorite scene has to come down to so the French Dispatch is an anthology movie, right? It consists of 3 separate stories, all told under the umbrella of a main story. Okay, so the second story that was told is about this revolutionary like independence thing for some students or whatever, and there was a scene where they were in an apartment and it was going to the side and you can see everybody doing their business in their own little apartments.
Oh,
right.
Great. Yeah.
And then you see the boy in the bathtub or something, or the woman typing something.
Yeah.
That scene blew me away. I could not stop thinking. I don't remember what happens directly after it because I could not stop thinking about that scene.
Yeah. That so mine was actually with that second story as well, and it was either the elaborate setup when they were doing like the chess tournament
Oh, dude, that
in the
was so
school.
epic. Yes.
Well, there was two of them. Like the one in the school that looked
Yeah.
super awesome. Again, reminded me of Hogwarts. Kind of is kind of like
Hmm.
things were stacked.
Dude,
It was like
it reminded me of the Dead Poet Society.
yeah, okay,
You know, that type of like
vibe. Yeah,
high education Oxford-esque.
literally, because
Yeah.
the things were just stacked up. People were just like way up in the ceilings. It felt like,
Yeah.
and then same again when they did the chess battle with the mayor of the city, and there was like all these desks creating a blockade between them and the
Yeah.
police. I was like, it's brilliant. I can't wait till we talk about it next week
Yeah,
though.
I
So
can't wait. It's gonna be a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. Blade Runner
oh,
2072
love
in the
Blade Runner.
original one. Yeah.
And that goes back to what we were talking about last week and the use of these primary colors with
Hmm.
films that you see have happening. And Blade Runner is like a perfect example of these beautiful oranges and blacks that are used to create only two
Hmm.
colors they use in the whole movie, it feels like. And really good, really good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that would be a good
Yeah.
one to use too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree. So if you guys have any more comments or suggestions, you can comment under the Tubes channel.
I feel like we got to do like
We need to
both
get
the
something.
Blade Runners and then do comparisons against them.
Yeah, dude,
Just
that would
like
be
with
awesome.
Dune, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
thanks for that.
Because that's really the only way to do movies like that is do comparisons.
Yeah,
It would be interesting. And uh, I completely forgot what I was thinking about.
and oh yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah, no, that's going to be very interesting. I really like to see the tech comparison of the original Blade Runner compared to the newest one, because the newest one, yes, it's very pretty, but I want to see exactly like how much better it is. Because if
Yeah,
you're making a sequel that far apart, it has to be either substantially better or the story needs to work with it really well.
I don't know, man. Like we've come a long way with technology, like phones and watches and stuff, but
Hmm.
movies, like the amount of sheer labor that goes into like some of those effects
Yeah,
that
that's
they
true.
do, I don't know if it beats technology. Like,
Well, it depends. Like, yes, there's some things that they do that you have to be done with VFX. There's no way to make it practically look good, right? But then
right.
there's some things that just you're robbing your viewers, you're robbing your audience, you're robbing yourself, frankly, if you use VFX rather than a practical, um, a practical,
Right.
yeah, thing, you know. Uh,
I'm trying to find
but
here it is. A Trip to the Moon. Yeah, George Malay. So even like I was just watching like no, A Trip to the Moon, which is
mhm.
like the the iconic rocket in the face kind of
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
The like the I don't know, double exposure kind of effects they were doing back then, and like
yeah. Hmm.
the layering they had, it was just so blew my mind. And even like I was watching a documentary about the very first cartoons and how like it spent like $2 million in a year and a half for a 30-second comic, and it was just like a team of people writing all these little like sketches of a little dinosaur playing with the ball, and it was so amazing. Like I don't know if you could replicate that stuff nowadays because uh you can tell that it was written by hand. You can tell hundreds of
Yeah,
people worked on it, and it was just the you can tell each one was an individual still that was taken a picture of, and it's like it's a work of art in itself, even
yeah,
though it's
and
it's in black and white and written by hand.
yeah, and now with today's technology, these iPads, the pencils, and all the stuff, one person can make an entire animated thing by themselves.
Goes
You
back
know?
to the story though. The story's got to be good.
God, the story has to be good. If the story's not good, it doesn't matter how pretty your film is. Look at all the Disney Plus stuff. Yeah, their shows may look pretty, but not every single one of them has any substance at all. You know?
Hey, you try not crying to a Disney movie.
Well, some classic ones, sure, but there hasn't been a modern Disney movie that I've cried to in at least a week. Okay, just saying.
And with that, we will let you guys go. Thank you so much for listening to Uncovered
Thank you,
Cinema.
thank you,
This
thank you,
wasn't
thank you,
a episode, but at least we got the stream working today.
Hey,
so
it was
you
a
can
lot of
check us
fun.
out.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. It was the
Tuesdays.
streaming stuff.
Now, when we say the time, do we say East Coast or West Coast? I'm
Uh,
okay with East Coast. I know how
yeah,
to do
keep it
that.
9:30.
I can add 3.
Sure.
You can check us out
I'm not very
Tuesdays.
smart. It's really hard to subtract 3 for me. I always get mixed up.
It's easier to add it than it is to subtract it. I would rather just somehow add 6 and then minus 3 and then multiply the 2. So then average, No.
Mhm.
You can check
Make
us
sure
out
you get that
Uncovered
moto
Cinema.
in there. Get that.
Yeah, exactly. Some weird Greek letters. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We're on Tuesdays at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.